Alrighty, we should be live now. Okay, just setting up here, guys. But yeah, what is going on, guys? Let me put my mic up here so that way you guys can hear me a little bit clearer. Bam. All right, so in today's video, we are reacting to Tokyo Ghoul. Chapter 120. 120 chapters are already out, which is fucking insane for Tokyo Ghoul.
All right, so
I am really looking forward to seeing what this chapter is going to be, because these chapters of fucking Tokyo Ghoul just fucking get more sick and sick, dude. Like, I'm not even joking. Let me go ahead and post this link out on Twitter just so everyone knows. Live streaming Tokyo Ghoul read chapter 120. Bam. And if you hear anything in the background, my cat is right there, so she's probably going to be annoying me for the entirety of this video, possibly, if she keeps meowing, but we'll see. But anyway, what's going on, guys? We're going to be reacting to Tokyo Ghoul read chapter 120. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to read the chapter, and then I'm going to come on back on over to the discussion board, the comment section, and hopefully, we can actually discuss something, along the chapters. I'm basically going to look on over everything. I'm going to try my best to analyze each and every little thing about the chapter, and also talk with you guys on the future of what we can expect next chapter. So that's basically what's going to go on. So if you want to leave your thoughts on the comments down, in the discussion board, definitely do that. Definitely go ahead and do that after this video is done. But without further ado, I guess we will begin chapter 120 of Tokyo Ghoul. Read. So this one's titled V-E-S-S-E-L. Okay, so a vessel. A vessel. Okay. All right, so we're starting off with Toka right here, page 1. Oh yeah, that's right. Toka wanted to speak with Akira. So let's see. Long had she sought revenge for her parents, and behind it all, a lone girl. My inner thighs are so weak, it's like I'm in someone else's body. Rabbit, the ghoul first class Amon and I had been chasing for so long. Yo, dude. Ooh, that's a nice cover page of... I like that. I like that fan art. That looks like a fan art. Yeah, it's from Tumblr. Yo, I'm going to use that as my thumbnail. That looks fucking sick. All right, we're on page 4 to be exact for this chapter, guys. My father's. Let's just get this out in the open. The person that killed your father was me. Damn, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. And here I was wondering exactly what you so urgently needed to tell a recently convalescent patient. I'm glad you're as twisted as I thought. Looks like I won't have any trouble holding my grudges. Oh? Well, good for you. What in the world? How far are you planning to drag me? Oh, wait, is she leading him back to the, like... Oh, no, this is a park. Okay, then I'll be the bird. Okay, I want to be the dog, so am I the dove? Children. They're ghouls. Oh, okay. Among the many ghouls that made Aogiri Tree their home, there were a few that were but children that had lost their families. After Aogiri lost on the island, they lost their homes. Sister? Hinami? Oh, shit. Hinami's even there, dude. Oh, shit. Damn, we have Toka, who killed off Akira's father, and then we also have Hinami here, technically the one who had her parents killed off by Akira's father. And within the Akira family, she hates Akira's guts in general because the fact that she is, Mado's daughter. Oh, man. Damn. Even though she didn't do anything to Hinami specifically, but still, same bloodline, So obviously she holds a grudge. All right. It's Hinami. Hanami, quick, quick. Okay. Fuwaguchi. Hanami is that last ghoul your father was chasing. Hanami's just like those children. Sure, I brought a bunch. I want you to read us another picture book sometime. A young child that had lost her parents. Damn, lost, huh? That's a roundabout way of putting it. Just be honest, Rabbit. My father killed them. My father killed them. My father stole them. Damn, dude, yo, fucking savage, yo. Yeah. You really are twisted. What are you trying to get at? Showing me all this. Are you trying to elicit empathy? Pity for these children? Young or not, ghouls are ghouls. Eventually they will kill and eat humans for food. I have never once thought of these as mistaken or those of my father. I remember my father with pride. I'm not after your empathy. I empathize with you. Me? It must be terrible, trapped in your past, unable to live in the present. Never thought about it that way? What if your father decided not to chase and capture ghouls? Akira, don't you dare. What the fuck? Yo, that thing, yo, he's holding the freaking, cat, dude. What the fuck, dude? Ask me that. Yo, dude. Oh, God. My father. In front of us, he was so kind. He was polite, and he was always smiling. But out of our sight, yo, he killed many people and investigators. Yo, dude. Yo, I wonder what seriously happened to her father, to be quite honest with you. Yo, dude. Look at his hands. It just went right through that, dude. Yo, holy shit. And not to eat as revenge for my mother. And you know what? I thought he was a total idiot for dying for such a stupid reason. I thought he was a total failure of a parent. And I thought of myself as useless. That the two of us were powerless to save our father's heart and mind, because the person most unable to come to their terms with the loss of our mother wasn't us, it was our father. I don't take pride in what my father did. He may be my father, but if what he did was wrong, I'd have rejected it, because I wanted to be by his side. Damn. Big sis, are you okay? We're okay. Let's go down here. Huh? Down there. Just come. Just so you know, Hanami, as long as I have known her, has never once begrudged your father for what he did. Oh, really? Really? And that's the truth. Come here, you little brats. Go! You smell like coffee. Hey, kids, can you give this big sis a big hug, too? She's like, why? What? Can we? Fine, whatever. She smells good, doesn't she? I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh, shit, dude. Hanami. What? Oh. Damn. Yo, what? Nami hugs Akira. Yo. She's so warm. Who should I have been hating? And who should I hate now? Questions without answers, forever echoing in the ether. Yo, dude, wow. They both know the same pain, man. Ghoul and humans finally coexisting. They can actually share empathy with one another, dude. That's a step. That's a step, actually. That's a step. That's great, yo. That's great, man. All right, let me go over to the discussion board. Let me see if there's anything to talk about. What's going on, Kyle? Usama says, damn, missed it. Need to read it first. Was working on my own manga, The Spinning Spiral. Nice. What's it about? I have no idea. But yeah, this chapter, yeah, it was actually pretty good. Let me go back. We're gonna analyze the chapter. Not sure if anybody has seen this or not, because it doesn't really seem like we have too many comments in the comment section. Oh, we got Lost Life in here. What's going on? A chapter that needs to happen so much, or that needed to happen so much. Yes, I agree. This chapter needed to happen. It basically just showed you how the next step of how far humans and ghouls have come I guess you can say, like little by little, they're starting to coexist with each other because now they empathize with one another, and Akira's starting to see that not all ghouls are like the ones she has known, especially the ones who have killed, various other individuals, not for only hunger, but for just survival in general. And she's starting to see that some ghouls even don't even like to kill, like they can actually coexist. So it's kind of interesting how she is seeing that. And also this chapter is titled Vessel, so that usually means that somebody is in a vessel is inside someone else's body. Like the vessel acts as some sort of I guess you would say spiritual force that inhabits a body. I guess that's how you would put it. And even Akira says in the beginning of this chapter that my inner thighs are so weak, it's like I'm in somebody else's body. So, which is very interesting indeed. The person that your father killed was me. So Toka finally announces to Akira that she killed off her father. And of course, Akira senses hatred towards Toka. And then Toka shows, I don't know if this is the same park. No, I don't think this is the same area that this isn't the same area that she killed her father. But it does look a little similar to it, but it's a park with children. Basically Akira is being exposed to, innocent children, innocent children who are ghouls themselves, but they're completely innocent, pure of heart. That were but children that had lost their families. So they even lost their families after Aguri lost on the island. They lost their homes. Let's see what else. Hanami is that last ghoul for your father was chasing. Hanami is just like those children, a young child that had lost her parents. My father stole them from her. My father killed them. Exactly. So, see, Akira sees this as like some sort of, intimidation for Toka. But deep down inside, she knows that she had nothing to do with it. And also there is Hanami, apparently, by the end of this chapter, that tells Akira, or at least shows her sympathy that her father actually died thanks to Toka, and basically they can empathize with one another because not only did Akira lose her father, but due to her father, Akira's father killed off her mother and father, technically. So that's what sucks. But ever since that day, Hanami was saddened by this fact. But apparently Toka says that she had Hanami all this time has never, begrudged Akira's father or her in general, which is very interesting because it kind of seemed that way a couple chapters back. But we knew that she would have to, have some sort of pep talk with Akira in general. And it's kind of cool to see Toka talk to Akira as well. Basically telling her side of the story that, she was the one that killed her father. And then we also have Hanami there, which is also, she doesn't really give off too much dialogue, but she's mainly there as some sort of symbol of just basically showing the coexistence on humans and ghouls, that it's starting to go a little bit further. She's starting to learn that, not all ghouls are the same as from what she has known, from what the CCG has known entirely. We have Kaneki and the rest of the gang. They could have killed her off if they really wanted to, but they realized that, she really doesn't have anything to do with all this. She's actually, kind of like innocent in a sense when it came down to that whole attack that was over at the CCG anyway. So, and also it was she was a very important person to Amon, and Kaneki at the beginning of the series did not want to fight Amon in general. So it's kind of cool seeing how all these characters are actually reuniting with one another and actually, in a way, you know, basically getting out what they need to get out, all the grudges that they had with one another, or just, you know, all their questions that they've had. And then this is kind of cool page right here on page 13. Out of our sight, he killed many people and investigators. We see Toka's father right here, and supposedly he's still dead, supposedly, but we haven't really seen much from him, and it's kind of cool that we're actually getting some flashbacks of his character as well, but we really do not know where he exactly is located at. For all we know, he could be still hidden away in the CCG or some other laboratory that's, you know, is using his DNA to possibly create other ghouls or something like that, or I don't know, maybe just leaving him as a test subject. I don't take pride in what my father did. He may be my father, but if what he did was wrong, I'd have rejected it because I wanted to be by his side. So we get through that, and the children even start to accept Akira as well, and Hanami and Akira also hug. Who should I have been hating the whole entire time? And who should I hate now? Because they can't, they don't know how to hate. They empathize with one another. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Basically, this chapter was basically showing that little by little, the coexistence of ghouls and humans is beginning to happen. And Akira is starting to realize that. Not only Akira, but also Toka and Hanami, as well as the, you know, almost the rest of the ghouls who are involved in Kaneki's gang. So that's cool. And how exactly other ghouls are going to handle this? Because from what the other ghouls have been doing this whole entire time has been eating humans. And even the experimental ghouls who have been created are technically, you know, killing off humans in general, but obviously they're being used for evil means due to Dr. Kano. So if they're to get rid of, you know, these ghouls and the creation of these, you know, demonic like ghouls, you would have to kill off the doctor from, or doctors, I should say, you know, from making ghouls in general. But I mean, yeah, Dr. Kano is a must to kill off. But before that, we got to kill off Fudata because he's definitely in the way. So, yeah. But it was cool. This chapter was cool. Let me look on over to the comments now to see what you guys are saying. Also, that Arata parallel page was real. Very similar to the Kaneki panel. Which Kaneki... Oh, excuse me. Which Kaneki panel are you specifically talking about, Lost Life? Just let me know. I'm just very curious on that. Like, was that from another chapter or what? Christian, what's going on? New user looking for live chars? What's your channel about? Anime? Anime and manga? All right, so let me see. Lost Life is... Okay. I still don't have a reply, so I'm not exactly sure if I should continue on or not. But I mean, like, yeah, this chapter was called Vessel 120, and it was basically just showing us the coexistence of humans and ghouls starting to rise, which is very good indeed. And that's technically what Kaneki wants, but there is another ulterior motive up his sleeve that he actually wants to accomplish with his overall goal for the future of the ghouls and the humans. So that is still something that we need to be, you know, aware of. Let me see now. Arata Kiri. Discord. Oh, a Discord link. Okay, that's a Discord link. The name of the channel says it all. Exactly. Lost Light. The Kaneki panel where he talked with Amon is similar to the one Toka talked with her father. The Kaneki panel where he talked with Amon is similar to the one Toka talked with her father. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. That reunion? Yeah. Let me go back to that panel. Because actually, you're right. there was a page right here in which she's, in a split second, she actually saw her father, which was kind of cool. I empathize with you, me. It must be terrible, trapped by your past, unable to live in the present. Never thought about it? Why? What if your father decided not to chase and capture ghouls? And he's like, Akira, don't you dare ask me that. Damn, dude. Don't you dare ask me that. Yo. In front of us, he was so kind. He was polite, and he was always smiling. Damn. Yeah, and more or less, actually, Toka and her father, when you think about it, actually, in a way, Mato kind of is similar to Toka's father as well. Yeah. Yeah, Toka's father is very similar to Akira's father, if you really think about it in detail, really. See, all these people have similarities, and that's what makes these ghouls, so to speak, just as similar as to humans. They can empathize with each other. They have families, they have children, they have lives. There's similarities towards them that they are starting to accept now, that they haven't accepted before, because now they're starting to realize, that maybe we can actually live with ghouls, as long as they don't eat us, so to speak. But I don't know. It'll be kind of cool to see how actually Kaneki makes that go into fruition when it comes to ghouls and humans actually coexisting with one another. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what else we got here. Tokyo Ghoul Discord above. Yes, I saw that. Little Lewis, if I remember correctly, didn't Suzuya have an Arata armor back in the Rule Island raid arc? Might prove that Toka's father is still being used as experiments. But yeah, as far as Suzuya, I don't really remember him having Arata armor. At least I cannot remember that. I don't really remember that, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure on that. Maybe I'll have to look back. Maybe you guys can tell me what chapter that's on, and then I'll, kind of like look at that, because that's interesting if that was the case. But maybe it was something similar. It wasn't exactly, Arata's armor. But I don't know. We'll see. Might prove that Toka's father is still being used as experiments. That's what I was saying. Like, at least I was saying that. I don't know about the whole Suzuya thing, but there is the possibility that Toka's father is still alive and he's being used as an experiment. He is either in the CCG facility still, or he's either being experimented on somewhere else. We really do not know, to be honest with you. So we still haven't seen him in a while. We've only got little glimpses of his character, but we haven't really seen much from him. So if Sui Ishida is showing him through flashbacks from part 1 and also part 2, there's a high possibility, because he is showing this individual a numerous amount of times, not a lot, but at least several times, we can actually see him later down the road in the next coming chapters of Tokyo Ghoul Re, or the future chapters of Tokyo Ghoul Re, because usually things that appear more than once in a series symbolize something. Well, mostly, I guess you can say objects, but either objects, animals, or whatever. But in general, basically what I'm trying to say is that usually things that appear more than once, more than twice, I should say, are more prominent to be in the series later on. So that's usually just how literature goes. I believe he is still alive, only being heavily harvested. Yeah, see, I mean, we really don't know as of yet. Tokyo Ghoul Re 87 Arata Joker. Okay, so you're all right. So I'm interested in that. Let's go to Tokyo Ghoul Re 87 really quick. A hated child. Okay, so let me see. I think this is where you were talking about Suzuya. We killed Suzuya. All right, so yeah, let me skip through this. Let me see if I can look at his armor, if he does have armor. Oh, okay. So just who do you think has died? See, I don't know. like this does, okay, especially when it comes to his mask, it does look very similar to Arata's. And he does have spikes on his knees, it looks like. Damn, fucking tore her apart. I remember this shit, dude. Holy shit. Yo, dude. Arata Joker. Oh, wow. It is the Kinke. Yes, it is. Holy shit. Now, yes, I remember this page now. Arata Joker. Kaku. Yo, dude. Wow. So, yes, he does have the armor. He does have the Suzuya does have the armor. So that that definitely means that Arata is still alive. There's no doubt. His DNA is still being used to create ghouls. Of course, Suzuya in a way isn't really entirely a ghoul. He's more of a half ghoul, at least from what the CCG has technically been using their experiments on in order to fight off ghouls ever since Tokyo Ghoul Re. They kind of just, been injecting them with kind of like, powers at least when it comes to the ghouls' abilities, so that way they can actually fight off better one-on-one with the ghouls rather than using a specific weapon, so to speak. But wow, now I do remember this now. This is actually pretty sick. Arata, yes, Arata Joker. Damn, looks fucking sick. Try not to hate me too much, yo. Damn, that was sick though, yo. That was fucking sick. Now I also expect the same thing is happening with Shirazu. Maybe. But yes, it's kind of cool actually seeing that kind of like parallel right there when it comes to Suzuya. Actually, now I'm even more interested in Suzuya's character, to be honest with you. Holy shit. Now that's something. Yo. All right. But yeah, we get a little bit of backstory regarding Toka, especially when it comes to her father. I mean, not too much. Basically, her just saying that despite him, despite his actions, she really did wish that she would have wanted to spend more time with her father, specifically to follow in his footsteps. Kyle says, is Tokyo Ghoul Re a continuation to the original Tokyo Ghoul? Yes, it is. Arata, well, Kano did use Shirazu as a base of his Kinke. Yeah. See, that's the thing. They definitely need to kill off Kano, Dr. Kano, if they are to actually go through with the coexistence of ghouls and humans in general. Because if as long as he's alive, the more ghouls are going to be created for evil. Technically, more half ghouls. As we know, some half ghouls have already been bred, and now they're on their way to kill Kaneki. Which we will see in the coming few chapters of Tokyo Ghoul Re. So while we also have these half-eyed ghouls coming after Kaneki, we also have Furuta that needs to be taken care of as well. So yeah, but this is where we're going to see all the characters like Akira, Amon, and various other characters start to form a group with one another, and then they're going to go all out at the CCG and shit. Like, what my only question is that because Tokyo Ghoul is a tragedy series, I mean, sure, people die, but it's listed as a tragedy series, apparently, to what Sui Ishida says. And in tragedy, characters die, but also the main character. That is something that I've always wanted to think about. I wonder if Kaneki is actually going to die by the end of this series. And basically, his death would be basically saving, I guess, the future for humans and ghouls to actually coexist with each other. I mean, we really don't know. I mean, it's too soon to actually say that, because every time I read a chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Re, it's like, wait a minute. It seems like we're done with this, but actually at the same time, it doesn't really seem like we're done with the series just yet. So I really don't know how many more chapters we're actually going to get at Tokyo Ghoul Re, but I'm still excited to see how far this series is going to go in general. So page 12 of this chapter is similar to the page 12 of the last chapter with Kaneki. All right, so let me go to page 12. Okay, so page 12, ask me that. My father in front of us, he was so kind. He was polite and he was always smiling. Okay, so you're talking about 119. We'll go to 112. I don't care about taking the side of those I cannot see. I fight for those close to me. I guess you're talking about this panel right here. That is my raison d'etre. It just so happens that they're mostly ghouls, and that's why I'm trying to hand at this fighting stuff. Not the most gallant of motivations, I know. In fact, I'm pretty sure this makes me a terrible leader, but I see, and not all. I get the feeling I know where you're coming from. I'm on. What are you going to do now from now on? But yeah, you're talking about this one right here. I see what you're saying. Anything about the chapter title? It's called Vessel. As far as what that means, basically, like I stated before, vessel is kind of like a spiritual sense of another, like, I don't know how to describe it, another person's spiritual sense inhabiting someone else's body. Like, at least that's my definition of it. But, let's look up the actual definition of vessel. I mean, let's just see what, Google has in store for us. So, vessel, let's look at it. It's not a ship or a large boat. A hollow container, especially one used to hold a liquid, such as bowl or cask, a duct or canal holding or conveying blood or other fluid. Okay, no, that's a vessel, no. But, yeah, I mean, there's various other interpretations of the word vessel. So, any reason why he uses slashes? As far as why he's using slashes, I don't really... Oh, what Sui Ishida did there, I have no idea. But we do know that the name is called Vessel. Something else inhabiting someone else's body, which could foreshadow something else to come later down the line. Or maybe actually from what we saw at the end, I think Sui Ishida is trying to pinpoint that Hanami and Akira are basically one in the same, both containing the same amount of, like, feelings, empathy, and basically each one of them is a vessel. How, like, Akira is to Hanami and Hanami is to Akira. Something along those lines. I mean, you can interpret it either way, to be honest with you. As far as why he used slashes, I'm not exactly sure. Because if it's not a vessel, we just have VESSEL. VE/SS/EL. So, I don't know. I don't know why there would be slashes. You would have to go in more in depth about this chapter to actually pinpoint what could that actually mean. So, I don't know. But we do know it's vessel. So, and it's kind of cool seeing Hanami and Akira cry about this. It's great. Man, dude, this was such a good chapter, dude. Yeah, I think can't really dare Ishida when he comes to tragedy. But yeah, I think we're actually maybe dividing. Hold on, maybe dividing BW, Akira, Hanami, and Toka. Dividing B and W, Akira, Hanami, not Toka. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. To be honest with you. I really don't know. I really don't. A vessel shared by all three. Between all three. Well, yeah. With Toka, Hanami, and Akira. Yeah. That's kind of like what I've been saying, kind of. But I get what you're saying. Still waiting for the Kaneki and Toka talk. Yes, we do need to get that. We do. They only had like a little bit of a conversation, like 20, 30 chapters ago, I thought, something like that. They only have like a little conversation going, but nothing really too major. But yes, we do need to see that. We do need to see that. That is something that I'm very looking forward to see. If we got the Amon and Kaneki talk, now we need the Kaneki and Toka talk. Definitely got to keep that. Definitely got to keep that. Chapter 120 of the last series was just Toka and Kaneki talk. Part 1. Yes. Alright, so I don't know. How long have we been doing this? How long have we been live so far? Let me check. We've been live for at least 35 minutes. Dang. So I think I'm going to end it here then, because this is kind of longer than I expected it to be. But it's good that we can actually, do a full-on discussion about this stuff. I actually like how we're actually discussing these chapters and what the future of Tokyo Ghoul might be. I really like doing that with you guys. So definitely come by the next stream of Tokyo Ghoul when I will have that up, which is going to be next Saturday, I believe. So, yeah, that way we can discuss the chapter all around, analyze it all together, and just, the future of Tokyo Ghoul in general, what we can predict for the next chapter. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought about this chapter in the comments down below. As soon as this video is done processing, because you won't be able to put the comments down as soon as I, end the stream. So once this video is done processing, let me know in the comments down below as to what you thought about this stream. I personally thought it was a very good stream with basically how humanity is going one step closer to actually learn how to coexist with ghouls and also sympathize with them and basically treat each other one and the same. So that's cool. All right, but yeah, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.